Alright, so you just purchased a guitar and you have no idea what you're doing. This is an acoustic guitar. Okay? Let me get that handled. Okay? I have a strap for it, so I can let it hang. Okay? This up here is the head. This white thing going across, up and down, that is the nut. This length here is the neck. This curvy thing that you're gonna hold onto and hug and cherish for years is the body. It is curvy, so I hear, because it's supposed to be like the body of a woman, which for dudes makes sense if you're gonna hug and hold it for a long, long time. Yeah. Anyways, this is the bridge. Okay. On an acoustic guitar, it is very unlikely that you can adjust for intonation. Get on Google, wiki it. I'm not explaining that here. I'll do it in another video. These are pins. They hold the strings down. This magical thing is the sound hole. Okay. Yeah. Oh, and on the head are keys and strings. So that is the body of a guitar. For tuning, I suggest you get yourself a nice little tuner. I have numerous tuners. No, I have 3 tuners. Okay. This is a Korg Guitar Bass Tuner GA-30. I can use it for a guitar. I can use it for a bass guitar. It tells me when I'm sharp and when I'm flat. Oh yeah, and for new folks, the best thing about this is it only shows the notes the strings are supposed to be, okay? So by that I mean, we're gonna do this number right here. Okay, see this? That line going straight up, ideally straight up, tells me that that string is in tune. It's kicking back a 6E, because it is the 6th lowest string, 6th string from the top. I'm plucking the physical top, but pitch top, I mean, is the 6th string from the pitch. You know what? We're going to start from the high string. Okay? That should be 1E. Yeah, 1E. It is an E, but if you don't know your letters, that doesn't help you a whole lot. So it says 1. It's your first highest string. Then the next one should be 2B. It's the second highest string, and it is a B. This should be 3G. It is the 3rd highest string, and it is a G. This should be 4D. It is the 4th highest string, and it is a D. 5A, because of the 5th highest string, and it is an A. And then 6E is the 6th highest string, and it is an E. Now this tuner will go lower. It will go to a 7th string, because 7th string guitars exist, and it would be a B. Bands like Korn use 7th string guitars. So if that's your genre, which it totally is mine, you should get a 7th string guitar, which I am saving up for and have been for the last 15 years. Yeah, another note is way up high. You can't see it. Let's see if I can get it. Okay, right there. Boom. Right there. 440. Okay, put your guitar tuner in 440. You want it in... Ooh, I'm shaking bad. All right, you want it in 440. There's a physics reason and there's a historical reason. If you're interested, go online and look it up. Why should tuners be on 440? Okay. Basically, the short version is, historically, there was no agreed upon system. Then the world got together, had a meeting, and they said, hey, we need a system. And they agreed that a particular note should resonate at 440. I know what note it is. I think I know what it is. I think it's an A, and I think it's in the 4th octave, so A4 on a piano. That's the note that should resonate at 440, I think. sounds right. On a guitar, that note will be the G string, the third highest fret, or the third highest string on the second fret. That should be 440. Right now it's kicking back a G. Okay? Because it is a G. And it knows that because it's the correct frequency apart from that 4A, or the A in the fourth octave. It's just a little bit off. Okay? I like the lights because it can quickly tell me if I'm sharp or flat. And sometimes my eyes lose focus and I just can't see the line, especially if I'm on stage. Yeah, the lights help. I like this other function. Okay, so here's the 7th string, right? It does sounds. So this is the low B string on the 7th string that this guitar does not have. This is the lowest string. That's about right. Also, this is going from the low string to the high string. That's about right. So if you'd rather listen and tune that way, by all means do it. If you like the line, do it. If you like the lights, do it. If you like all three, do it, so that you know you're spot on. Yeah, and then the last thing I would like to mention, here's a real guitarist's pick holder. You can't go without it, right? Might as well put your picks in there. Just saying. Mine's behind my ID. I'm kidding, I have 4 of them in front of my ID. And a security badge. Alright, I have 2. Oh, there's one more pocket from the last video. Alright, so go to the guitar store, talk to some folks, say, hey, I'd like a variety pack. Oh, this one's goofy. It got bent. Never mind. So most of your picks, I'm not going to endorse a particular company, Dunlop. I have a Dunlop Tortex pick in my hand. It is a 0.6 millimeter, okay, or 6.60 millimeter. Yeah, this is all. Most of your picks are going to be this shape, okay. If you have fat, chunky chunks of meat for hands, I suggest getting a bass pick. Okay, slightly different, big difference. Slight difference makes a big difference. Okay, this one is your standard shape. Everyone uses them. Bassists use this shape usually, if they use a pick. One guy on YouTube I follow about bass, he just shuns all people who use bass picks for basses. I use them for guitar, because I have fat, chunky hands, as you can so see. Okay, so here's another thing. I'm on stage every week. If the point of that thing breaks, I'm screwed. I'm screwed. Like, this breaks, I'm just gonna be like, poo, throw it out on the stage. I'm just gonna wing it with my hands from there on, until someone is like, some non-guitarist is like, hey, he broke his pick. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna run to the store, go get a whole pick. I'm gonna bring it back. Oh no, I should go through his case, go through his things, and grab a pick for him and run it out to him. That'll be real slick. Yeah. No, I want this. Because if one of those tips break, I just spin it in my hand and I have another pick. And if that somehow breaks, I just spin it in my hand one more time and I still have another point. I'm good. I can keep going and I play hard. So I have picks break on me all the time. I want extra points. Alright? This can save your butt if you're on stage. And again, if you have meat claws for hands, they're fantastic. There's this other thing, okay? This is how you hold a pick. This, I'm going to show you with a regular guitar pick. Okay, if you hold this pick out in front of you, like I'm staring at it right now, I take my thumb. Okay, I take my thumb and I lay it on top right here. You will see just you're not going to see it from this camera perspective, but I'm staring at a smaller triangle, right? My thumb is blocking most of it and I'm staring at a smaller triangle. And then I press down upon my hand so that that little triangle sticks out. That is the right way to hold a pick. You can relax it a little bit, okay? But you want to get that nice grip, okay? Get used to this grip. This is the right way to hold a pick, okay? Many people say there's different ways to hold a pick, whatever. I'm telling you, as someone who's on stage, every week, this, and in front of people, okay? I'm not famous. I'm not in like a traveling band. I'm in a church band. But I don't have janky sound. This is the right way to hold a pick, okay? Because then I relax. Then my pointer finger, I take this. This is super tense. I don't like this. This is super tense. This is like swinging a rock, okay? Then I just like relax my forefinger and maybe I open my other 3 fingers. But I'm still essentially holding it the same, okay? Fingers in or out, that pick doesn't move, okay? And then it's just... Okay? I don't have janky sound. And those are some extreme basics to get you started. Here are some advanced basics. Your guitar is tuned to a 5th. What that means is starting from the low end, you go up 5 frets. That should be the same note as the next string. It is. Second string, up 5 frets. Should be the same as the next string. It is. So now we're on the D string. 5th fret of the D string. Should be a G. It is. 5th fret of the G string. Ooh. What's that? That's not a 5th. That's because the B string's a total... Okay? The B string has to be a punk and ruin life for us and make things hard and actually have to use our brains. It's a 4th. So it's tuned different than all the other strings. Okay, back to the 5th fret of the B string and the last highest string open. Oop, it's off a little bit. And that's how you tune by ear. All right, so now it's an E. So your guitar is tuned to a 5th. So that's the 5th fret is the same as the next highest string, except for the B string, which is tuned to a 4th. So to get that one, you'd hold down on the 4th fret of the G string, where the third highest string on the 4th fret will be the same as the second highest string. That's tuning to a 4th. Okay? What that means is magic. And I have grown exponentially since that lesson sunk in and I understood its meaning and how I could use it to my advantage. Okay? Basically, whatever you learn, if you learn some ditty here, nope. Okay. That whole thing was rooted in E. I just have to find another E somewhere. There you go. Play the same thing. I'm jumping around. I just play the same thing in 3 different places. I can find a 4th place too. It's magic. I can't really explain it well in this video. It doesn't really belong here, but tuning to fifth is magic. Scales, if you learn a scale, you can just take that scale and shift it up, down, left, right. It's the same all across the neck. You're just changing keys. If you play a scale that's here, and because your guitar is tuned to a fifth, you can take that same shape to the next set of strings. And then the next set of strings. Ooh, that sounds sick. Oh, we're on the B string. So raise it up 1 fret so that it's a fifth. There you go. Alright. And then, nope, that's sick. So raise it up a fret because we're on the B string. That's what tuning to a fifth is all about. You can just shift, take your ditty and shift it. I'm not thinking. And there's no brain happening right there, okay? Brain words, right? Nothing's happening up here. My hand, it's doing it on its own because the guitar is tuned in such a way that you can do that. So that's one thing. And then another advanced tip, bar chords. If you have tried barring and it hurts, keep going. Okay, it's gonna hurt, especially since this is a new movement for you. You're pinching real hard, you're gonna get a cramp in here real bad, okay? Massage that sucker. Just massage, 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 okay? Stretch your fingers, warm up, okay? Do some flexing, put the pick down when you do it, okay? Just work your hands before, just squeeze the crap out of them before you get going, okay? Get moving, flex them, pull back. There's this exercise, you do that, and do that, okay? Just stretch. I do this thing where put my hands together. I learned this in the military. You do that and rotate it. This does wonders. It's a maximum stretch, and your hands are ready for stuff like bar chords. And so a bar chord, okay, there's a couple chords I could use, but I'm gonna go with E minor. E minor. It's just starting from the lowest string. It's open, 2nd fret, 2nd fret, and the rest of the strings are open. If you learn bar chords and you get through the muscle cramps and everything, and you want to do an F minor, you can learn a separate shape, or you can take that E minor and slide it up 1 fret to F. So you're on E, because your lowest note is an E, you can go up to F and take that whole shape and shift it 1. So bar chords, you're barring across here, you've taken it from the nut, you've brought it up 1 step, okay, and you need to still reproduce that same O, 2, 2, O, O, O shape. So now it's 1, 3, 3, 1, 1, 1. Same shape. Now it's an F minor, F sharp minor, G minor, G sharp minor, A sharp minor, B minor, C minor, C sharp minor, D minor, and this is an acoustic and it doesn't have a cutaway, and the rest are going to sound like trash. Okay. You can learn all those different shapes, or you can learn a little bit of music theory. Just when you go up, the letters when you go up are A, B, C, D, E, F, G, back to A, but we're starting on the E string, so it's E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E. And there's no sharp between B or C, ever. And there's no sharp between E and F, ever. There's no sharps there. So it's, in your mind, it's A sharp, then A sharp, B, C, C sharp, D, D sharp, E, F, F sharp, G, G sharp, and back to A. So on the lowest string, it's E, F, F sharp, G, G sharp, A sharp, B, straight to C, C sharp, D, D sharp, E. We've gone up an octave, E straight to F. Okay. So if you learn a shape and you want to change it to another, that's a minor chord. That's the important thing to remember, is the chord quality. It's a minor. And I just want to raise it up a few steps, but still a minor. Even further, they're all minor. So learn the chord qualities, and that's how you shift. Sorry, bar chords. If you're doing this and it still sounds janky, do not bar using the flat portion of your finger. You want to roll it. You want the bony part of your finger to press down. That's where you're going to get nice tight sound. That's janky, okay? Use the bony part, okay? And that's a bunch of starter advice. Have fun. Hope this helps. Really, you should enjoy your instrument, okay? Move forward.